Hi guys, it's Mary. Talk to me Tuesday. Queen MLB, May 25th, 2021. Just touching base. I don't have a lot to show you, although I have been keeping my machine busy. And I just noticed that this thing that looks like lunch on my shirt is actually a cut. It's like a little tear in my shirt. And the only thing I can imagine, except that it's an old shirt, is that I probably had my little scissors on a lanyard, one of those around my neck, and probably stabbed my shirt with it one day, and then it did that in the wash. I don't know, but anyway, one of my favorite shirts. That's not lunch either. I don't know what's going on with this shirt. I should change before I have my close up. Anyway, just nothing new. Well, one thing new. Ttmt has these monthly, I think they're monthly challenges. They're fabric challenges. They come out with their fabric of the month and they challenge you to make a quilt. And this month I just really liked the fabric and I thought I can make a quilt. Of course, when I went to post it, there's some extremely beautiful quilts entered. So I don't know if I'll be winning any fabric, but anyway, the fabric is called Dance in Paris, I think. It's the May 2021 fabric of the month, and I designed a fish throw for our house on the island. It's all have square triangles, and it comes out to 67 by 76 inches, and that's because I made it AccuQuilt friendly, which doesn't always give you the same size blocks as if you were piecing it. But see what nice little fabrics those are? Of course, when you fussy cut them, they don't come out looking like that because EQ8, unless you spend some time playing with it, and there are a lot of triangles on there, it puts a whole sheet of fabric on there and then just like punches through where these come out. So it's an interesting way to see fabric, but it does let you move it around. Anyway, this is a cute little throw, and I don't know if I'll ever get this fabric, but it's a cute design for the island. Flowers on the wall. Counting flowers on the wall. That don't bother me at all. I showed you the stem last week. It's in the other room, so I'll put a photo of it right here for you so you can remember. So as you can see, that's just a stem on this stem fabric with this background, and that's block 2. And this is block 3, same stem coming down, and then these are leaves, and then I have all the pieces together. I have all the pieces pieced, just not together. And this one seems to have lost its little diamond shape. So anyway, this one goes over here, and then it all goes on there, and it looks like a 16-inch block of stem with leaves. These 3 bands here, I didn't know this. I don't know if you knew this, but giant flowers, all giant flowers, have 3 bands around their stem of other colors in them that's not the stem color. And so that was an interesting observation that I discovered, and I'm sure you all knew that. Anyway, that and if it gives you a hint of where we're going with this, the working title of these 4 blocks is Flower Number 3. So that's what's going on there. And let's see what else. Really, Block Base came out with block number 5 yesterday. So I made an 8-inch block out of that. It's the same 3 fabrics. It's geometric. It's just a learning thing. And I did find out that there are going to be 8 blocks total. So I have 5. They're all different sizes. and even sizes. I mean, even inches. I think one's 11 and one's 9, but they're not just willy-nilly. They're even numbers, even inches. When we get 8 of them, we're going, the challenge at the end is going to be to make a quilt with the 8 blocks. So I did play with that this morning when I got this 5th block in, and I put I designed a quilt that's fun. It's geometrically sound. I don't like the looks of it. What I did was I took the 8-inch block and put an 8-inch border next, made it a cornerstone, put an 8-inch border across and down, and then I took the 10-inch block and made a 10-inch block border down and across, and I lined them all up, and it's a cool concept. And then for the borders around the blocks, I took elements of the blocks, put them into the border, so it looks like from 2 directions these elements are entering the block, and then when they collide, they make this block out of themselves. So I think it was a cool idea, and it was fun, and it was certainly good for me to pull elements out of a block, and you can't really copy them from the work table to the block work table. You can copy the whole block, but not the just a part of it. And so I pulled them over there and turned them around and got them all the way I wanted. And I was kind of excited because it was so fun, and it was so, I don't like random, and anything I make that looks scrappy, there's a pattern in there, trust me. Anyway, I'll look at it again tomorrow. At this point, I don't like it, so I'm probably starting over in 3 weeks designing it, but I'll give you a shot of what I have. The blocks that don't match, a solid color and a funky block. The blocks that are not red and black and white, or spaces where the other blocks and borders are going to go. Let me put that in here for you. And then other than that, I still working on the wedding quilt. Still, you're a doom. I'm trying to figure out what kind of bookcase I want, so I had to design 6 bookcases. Still haven't decided. Then, what's the other one I'm working on? Oh, made some more red flowers. Don't have them all done yet. When I do, I'll get to the blue ones. So those are just still the things I'm working on. Nothing real new. I have been designing a lot and having fun with that. A friend of mine called me last night and asked me if I could, in Pro Stitcher, design. She's making her grandson wants. This is actually a friend, my friend and my mutual friend, but the person doing it is not the one who asked me. She's making her grandson wants a quilt that's a globe with the meridian, longitude, latitude marks on it. And they were about to sit down and struggle through how to draw all those lines, and she decided Mary can do this. So she texted me and said, "Are you interested in doing this?" And she shoots me this picture, and it was in some other design software, so I had to convert that, and so I spent a few minutes doing that for him. It was fun. It was really fun, and shot that back to him within a couple hours. So they're pretty pleased. It's 30 inches wide. The globe is, so they're gonna start stitching on that in a couple days, and I look forward to seeing how that turns out. So that was kind of fun. And I made another extra block for the Year of Doom with just a book and a notepad on it. So as soon as I can get that in a format ready to sew, I'll submit that for testing. So that's basically what I've been doing. Seems like there was something else. Something else. Let me think and I'll get back to you. Oh yeah, I'm now fully vaccinated. Um, you know, we thought my brother and I got vaccinated together. We thought that our problems were the first shot because if you remember, and I know y'all remember because you just like track my life, right? Um, we signed up for the Moderna for several reasons because of his health condition, my health condition. We decided to get the uh, the one shot. So we were scheduled for it. On the waiting list, I had to get old enough. He was old enough. I had to get old enough. Then we got on the list, and then we finally got called and got our appointment. And the morning of our appointment, the CDC and the FDA paused it. So we got to thinking. Of course, they wasn't paused long. So then we decided to get the Pfizer. And so we got scheduled for the first one, and that was 3.5 weeks ago. So we go and we finally get our first shot. Then they schedule us again for Friday, 3 weeks later. And like the day before, on Thursday, we both got calls and texts and emails saying your appointment's been moved to Monday. So we got there and I'm like, hey, what's the deal? I'm moving our appointment. This is the saddest thing. This facility is administered by the hospital, Island Lake Hospital here, big hospital, the hospital I was born in, and it's being administered at the facility at Pemberton Biomedical Research, which is just a mile from here, and big facility, and they research fabulous things, and they have great medical breakthroughs, and they did one in clinical trials on Pfizer. So the Lady Lake is giving these things all over town wherever they can, and they teamed up, and so we went to Pennington to get a shot from the hospital. Well, they were going Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, with like 400 or 500 people a day. They're now down to less than 100 people a day. So they decided last Thursday to close Thursdays and Fridays for staffing reasons because they've got staff just sitting there. So they're only open 3 days a week now. So they were closed Friday. Yesterday they had Friday and Monday, and they had 200 people. But the rest of the week they're in the 90s each day. And it's just sad that not enough people are getting vaccinated. But anyway, we got that done, and I'm feeling good about it. And finally, that's behind us. And at this point, absolutely no side effects. So that's it for me. Let me know what you're up to this week.